Hello.
Hi,
Hi, where are you from?
I'm from Israel. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Palestine.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
What do you think about Palestine?
What do I think, generally? I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do I think about Palestine?
Like, what do you think about what Israel is doing to Gaza right now with the genocide?
The genocide? No, no, it's a war. It's a war.
Oh,
Very complicated war.
I mean, they're bombing children. What do you think about that?
I think it's terrible.
Okay, that's a good
I've
start.
been I've been there during the war. I've been in Gaza, I think, since 1988, on off during my army service.
Yeah, where are you originally from? Where are you originally from?
London, England,
And you're in Israel now? How long have you been in Israel for?
38 years.
Okay, so you're a war criminal?
I'm a war criminal.
Yeah.
Am
Like,
I?
yeah, I mean, did you go to Israel to be a war criminal?
To be a war, what? I don't understand. You've lost me.
You said you were in Gaza in the 80s, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. 80s, 90s. Yeah.
Yeah, so did you go to Israel to be a war criminal? I mean, that was illegally occupied territory.
Oh, I see. Very clever. No, no, no. I came to basically be with my people, to be with the Jewish people, the Israeli people, the Zionist people, and do my part to help my country. Where
By
do you live? It says that
by
you live in America. That must be a mistake.
no, I do live in America. But so you're a war criminal just on the side, or what do you mean? Because you were on illegally occupied territory.
I'm not a war criminal. No, my service was very meaningful, was very good.
Now,
You
what were
don't
you
know
doing in
me.
Gaza? Did you kill any Palestinians while you were illegally there?
Um, I prefer not to answer, but this was many, many years ago. It was very different. Can I ask you a question?
Really?
If it's okay?
So part of the people you killed were they children?
No, 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 not at all. No.
Okay, but you killed Palestinians.
Palestinian.
You killed one person,
I think so, as far as I know, yeah.
as far as you know. So how were you killing them? Were you killing them in ways that you couldn't count the bodies? How you couldn't
No,
get the
no,
death
no,
count?
no. Not at all.
So how do you think you just killed one person? I mean, and
I was really, I was,
in what other ways would you accidentally kill anyone? Were you bombing them? What were you trying to do?
bombing them. No, no, I was on the ground. I wasn't in the Air Force. No, I wasn't bombing
Okay.
anybody.
So you do understand that your service in Gaza was illegal, right? Do you understand that your
No,
service
I
in
don't.
general,
Not at all.
while in
Not at
Gaza,
all.
was illegal? Whatever you did in Gaza was illegal. Like regardless of what you actually did over there was illegal. Simply your presence
Do
on
you
the
want me to tell
ground
it now?
was a war
Do
crime
you want,
and once again is illegal.
tell me, can I ask you a question, please?
Go right ahead, but what you did was illegal. I just want to ask if you acknowledge that.
I don't, because as far as an Israeli, I came to the land of Israel legally, and everything I've done in my life has been, I don't think I've ever done anything illegal. I might have jumped a few red traffic lights. I think that's about it. My life has always been, as far as an Israeli goes, completely illegal. If you see it as illegal, that's a whole different thing.
You coming to Israel legally does not matter. Your presence in Gaza was an occupying power on illegally occupied land. That is illegal.
Carry on. Yeah, my question is, I'm being completely serious now. You got out of bed on the 7th of October, 2023. You watched the news and you saw what was happening. What did you think was going to happen afterwards?
I mean, I thought immediately that there would be a response for sure, and that Israel would
Okay.
use what Hamas did as an excuse to level Gaza to the ground. 80% of it is leveled to the ground.
We don't need an
I thought
excuse. We don't
personally,
need an
you
excuse.
asked me for my answer. I'm giving you my answer. If you
Yeah,
want to
I
interrupt me, then
apologize.
I'm not going to answer. Good.
Carry on. I apologize.
Good boy. I thought the other Arab countries would help. Okay? Diplomatically, materially, whatever. I thought the other Arab countries would have our back. But they didn't. That was the surprising part. But what I did know was that Israel was going to use what Hamas did as an excuse to level Gaza to the ground and to bomb hospitals, to bomb refugee camps, to bomb civilian infrastructure, and to kill 30,000 children, because that's exactly what they did. The death
How
count
many
isn't
children?
nearly 30,000 children have been killed at this point.
Where's the number from?
The Gaza Health Ministry, the UN, the numbers coming out of the ground, these are registered numbers. There are names to every single one of these children.
I've heard there are thousands and thousands of children under the rubble.
There
So
are.
where's the number? So where's the number from?
No, those are
Where's
in
the
those are in addition to the 20 to 30,000.
Oh, very good. I understand. Okay.
Yes, yes. It's probably way more than just 20 to 30,000. The numbers I'm
Your
giving you right
name is
now are just
Hamza,
confirmed
yeah?
numbers.
Your name's Hamza, yeah?
Okay?
Okay, so I think we should, first of all, when we talk about children, we should speak about 13 and under. I saw a 14-year-old kid with an RPG on his shoulder.
First of all,
let's
whether
look at
that's true or
everything.
not does not give you the right to kill children and to bomb hospitals and refugees. You're just
Yes,
trying
it
to
does.
justify.
Of course it does.
No, it doesn't. The average age of those killed in Gaza that are children are between the
Change the
ages
average.
5 and 9.
Change your average, because start from 14 and under. Your average is up to 18. We both know you're an intelligent guy. I'm saying
You're not listening
listen.
to me. You're not listening to
No,
me.
you're not listening to me. The average, the numbers aren't right.
The average age of those killed in Gaza that are children are between the ages 5 and 9. That is the largest group of those that were killed in Gaza. Okay? Ages 5 through 9. 5-year-olds are not carrying machine guns.
So if you see a 14-year-old Israeli with an RPG, wait a minute and let me speak.
No, because the largest group is ages 5 through 9. You're running away from the fact that you're deflecting.
You see a 14-year-old child with an RPG on his shoulder, aiming towards your house. You shoot him, or do you say he's a kid? You shoot him, of course you shoot him.
They're still a child. That is morally bankrupt. They're still a child. By any stretch of international law and basic human decency, they are a child.
Would you shoot him, yes or no?
No, they are a child. No, I would not shoot a child. I would not kill a child.
You're a very, very shitty person.
I'm a shitty person for not killing a child? The average age is 5 through 9. I don't know why you're running away from that. But wait, hold on. You would kill a child? You would kill a child? I guess what? You would kill a child?
Absolutely, yes. Depends on the situation. A 5-year-old child.
I guess we know what you were doing in Gaza. You child. You were speaking from experience. You fascist.
Yes.
You're a fascist, dude. How do you live with yourself? How do you live with yourself? You came from London to come and Palestinian children.
This child, 14 years old, RPG on his shoulder.
This is not reality. This is also not reality, by the way. This is not reality. You're bombing children that weren't even born yet. People in women's wombs, in mothers' wombs. People, children, babies, newborns. You are bombing children. They're not holding RPGs. Maybe you saw a kid with an RPG, but he wasn't aiming at anyone other than the soldiers who invaded their home and the tanks and the IDFs. You said it was in Gaza. There are no Israeli mothers in Gaza. There are no Israeli kids in Gaza.
I'm talking about the early 90s. There were Israeli families in Gaza, dumbass.
That were there, and they were there illegally, dumbass, under international law. The Israeli kids and mothers were being killed by Palestinians. They were there illegally. You were there illegally. You are dehumanizing us. You are dehumanizing us. You don't see them as human.
A kid with an RPG, I would only kill him. He's a terrorist. It doesn't. I see absolutely no difference between him being 14 or him being 30.
That's just inhumane. That is inhumane. Yeah, that's just inhumane. What about 10? What about 9? What about 5?
RPG on his shoulder?
What about a baby? Yeah, what about a baby with an RPG on his shoulder? Yeah.
Absolutely. No question. Absolutely.
When Israel goes to the ICJ, you will be judged for crimes. You specific. I don't know how old you are, but I hope it's soon. You are admitting everything.
I'm almost 57.
You're 57?
Almost, yeah. Do you want my phone number so they can call me to bring me to court? How does it work?
Yeah, tell me. Sure. Yeah, what's your phone number?
I'll tell you in a minute. Just write it down.
No.
Yeah.
What's your full name? What's your full name?
My full name? Why do you want my...
You are justifying killing kids. And for the record, all of these kids were not terrorists. How many were carrying RPGs? You saw one. How many? 100? 200? Almost 30,000 kids were killed.
Can you prove 30,000 children have died? I know better than you, and you can't argue with me. I've been there. I've been with them.
You know better than me. Yeah. If you know better than me, then why the hell have Hamas's numbers in every single quote-unquote war They've been historically accurate throughout all
Why do you
major
think they're
conflicts like this. So why
historically?
now is it wrong suddenly?
Why do you think they're historically accurate?
Because they are, after every single quote unquote war that ensued,
How do you know that?
because they were verified by the UN. People went on the ground after the quote unquote wars were over, and by the IDF numbers as well. Israel comes out with these numbers. They counted on the ground. I'm talking about 2008. I'm talking about 2012. I'm talking about 2014, 2018, 2021. Every time there is a major escalation like this, they count the numbers. They release numbers. Israel went in, the IDF, and they counted the numbers, and it was always historically accurate.
I don't believe the numbers. I don't think they're accurate. Saying they're accurate doesn't make them accurate.
But you're not listening. But you're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. In every major conflict, in 2012, 2014, 2018, 2021, 2008, right? The IDF, Israel, they went onto the ground and they counted the numbers, right? It's verified by third parties even, and they were accurate to Hamas's numbers. If not, in some cases, Hamas even reported like a little lower than what the numbers actually ended up being when third parties went on the ground. So why suddenly are they wrong for this one?
They're not suddenly wrong. I think they've always been wrong.
But I just told you they've been verified by third parties. People went onto the ground and they counted.
They've been verified as being very good looking. I look like a piece of shit. I don't believe a word. I don't believe it. I don't know if you're lying or you're taking their lies, but I don't believe it.
So you know what? So Israel's lying?
Israel's lying? Why is Israel lying? Israel has said 30,000 children? Don't think so.
Because you're saying you don't believe me in the public records, in the reports of 2008, 2012, 2014, 2018.
I'm talking about now 30,000.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you heard me correct, well, if you heard me, then you would have heard. Well, if you heard me, you would have heard I said 2008, 2012, 2014, 2018, 2021.
I have no idea. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, but you just told me they were not. You just told me they were not historically accurate, and now you're backing out because I just told you Israel confirmed those numbers?
Yeah, I'm talking about now the 30,000 children. I think the number is absolutely ridiculous. Hamas are going to bullshit numbers.
Based on what? These are bullshit numbers based on what? Based on your feelings?
Every time Israel have bombed, as you said, schools and hospitals and mosques, they always do their best to evacuate these places first. So the number makes no sense at all. I've been there.
That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about the evacuation orders, which, by the way, they evacuate people to quote unquote safe zones, which they bomb as well. But we're talking about we are talking about the validity of the numbers. We are not talking about the evacuation orders.
That's what I'm saying. The numbers don't make any sense to me because of the fact if we were bombing a school without evacuating it, the numbers might be right.
You guys have bombed schools without evacuating them. You guys have bombed. Yes, you have. You bombed hospitals without evacuating them. You've bombed refugee camps without evacuating. Yes, you have.
We haven't bombed any refugee camps. We haven't bombed any refugee camp at any point.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
No, we haven't. You can say it as much as you like. And again, I'm praying that you have.
What are you talking about? Can you look this up? Can you look it up? Can you look it up?
No, I don't look anything up. No, I know what's going on.
So why can't you look it up though? Do you know the Jabalia refugee camp?
Jabalia, of course.
Yeah, they were bombed.
I've been to these places. You haven't. You're just reading books and I've been there.
I am reading books. What the fuck are you doing? What the hell? What the hell? Your excuse to everything that I'm saying is that, oh, you're just reading books. I am. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm reading. You should too. I'm using facts. That's the difference.
Would you read a book that I wrote?
Are you
parents in the US?
I'm on the third floor. Are you a historian?
Am I a historian?
Yeah. Then I wouldn't read your book.
But I know the facts. I've been there.
But you don't know Jabalia was bombed. So why would I trust your book?
When was it bombed?
There's been multiple bombings of refugee camps.
Of course I know it's been bombed.
Jabalia refugee camp was bombed.
Yes, I know.
You just told me no refugee camps were bombed and I was lying.
No. You're talking about safe zones.
What?
Refugee camps.
You said no refugee camps were bombed. You said refugee camps. You said refugee camps. You're lying. You're lying.
Maybe you didn't understand me because you're American.
What?
The
You're lying, and
Palestinian
now you're
American whatever.
gaslighting. You're lying.
We haven't bombed any refugee camp at any
Yes, you
point.
have. Yes, you have.
You are bullshitting.
You said refugee camps were not bombed.
You're pathetic.
You said refugee camps were not bombed. You lied. Hey, listen to this. I'm playing our own conversation back. You bombed refugee camps without evacuate. Yes, you have.
Refugee camps. We haven't bombed any.
Listen to your dumb ass. Listen to your dumb ass. Have.
Refugee camps. We haven't bombed any refugee camp at
Yes,
any
you
point.
have. Yes, you have. There's been.
Oh!
Now
What's wrong with
what?
you?
You're being a very bad boy. I caught you
You're putting your
red-handed.
parents-
I caught you in
Tell me,
8K.
that's
I
a
caught
question.
you in
That's a
32K.
question.
War
You're
criminal.
lying to.
You're a fascist.
You can keep
You're
thinking,
evil.
I'm a
You're a child.
fascist. I'm a fascist. Hamza, your name's Hamza, I think. I think you're pathetic. I think you're making a lot of money off TikTok, and I salute you for that.
I lost a lot,
Listen
actually.
to me.
I'm not as pathetic as you. You are 100% deranged. You understand that? You are mentally ill.
You're in your parents' basement
You have
in
a
the
screw
US,
loose.
and you think you're
You
a
need
freedom
help.
fighter hero.
You need
You're not
help.
a hero.
You need help. I genuinely hope you get the help. I genuinely hope you get the help you need.
Why are you not in the West Bank?
There's an occupation. I don't have citizenship.
You're a Palestinian hero. Why do you not?
I don't have citizenship. I can't. I don't have citizenship. I do not
You're
have.
not Palestinian?
Hi. I don't have. Hello. I don't have citizenship.
Why don't you go illegally? I went illegally. You claim I came illegally.
Whoa, you slipped up there.
No, I didn't.
Yo, war criminals losing it.
I'm very proud of what I've done. I'm not ashamed of anything I've ever done in my life, generally, especially not coming to Israel, because I felt I needed to fight for my country as opposed to you.
You're from London. You're from London. What?
Absolutely.
Israel is not your country. You're from London.
I'm a Zionist.
Yeah, you are. You're an occupier, is what you are.
Never felt at home in London. I'm Israeli. I was always Israeli. My family's not Israeli at all. I always felt, and that maybe you should learn from that.
Do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself?
Absolutely. Very proud. Very proud.
Are you? Wait. You're proud. You're proud for what? Proud for what?
For doing what I believe in.
What do you believe in? Fighting kids? So killing 14-year-olds is protecting your country?
Oh, you're very immature.
You would like to kill children. There's a problem with you. There's a problem with you and your society, and you need some serious help. You need some serious help.
You think genocide, what we're doing? Do you think it's genocide?
Of course it's genocide. You guys, what are you talking about?
If it's genocide, why is it not in the millions?
Oh, was the Bosnian genocide real?
I'm asking you a simple question. Don't forget Bosnia. I've got no idea. I'm talking about Israel. I'm an expert on Israel.
You don't know about the Bosnian genocide?
I know about it. I don't know enough about it. No.
No.
What,
well, hold on. Was it a real genocide though?
What?
The Bosnian genocide. Was it a real one?
I think it was. I don't know enough about it. Again.
Oh, you think it was? Well, guess what? Similar numbers. It's a similar ratio. It was a genocide in Bosnia. And you're saying this is not? It's not about the numbers. It's about the intent.
It's a real. Tell me.
It's about the intent. The intent is to erase the Palestinian identity. And that's genocide.
7th of October? Attempted genocide?
That is not genocide.
That was okay.
Okay, not okay, doesn't matter. It wasn't genocide. Hey,
that makes no sense at all. Everyone. Carry on.
Hey, you need to reflect on your action. If you believe in God, then you have to pray for forgiveness because you will be damned to hell for your actions. All of the martyrs that you killed will judge you. All of the martyrs that have been killed by Israeli soldiers, by Israeli terrorists, will be judged. No, I'm not done speaking. Your presence, simply being in Gaza is a violation of international law, is illegal under international law, and that is a complicit in occupation, in oppression, in ethnic cleansing. Okay? You are complicit. You are a part of the problem. Anyone firing at you, I need you to understand, is resisting. That is their right because you are illegally there.
So everything the Palestinians do is okay and everything the Israelis do is illegal?
If you're in Gaza, yes.
But when I was there, as far as I was concerned, as far as my country is concerned, what I was doing was completely legal. I don't care about the international law. I was there legally.
You being there was illegal. Okay, listen. Apartheid was legal in South Africa, right? It was legal for South Africa, but it was illegal under international law.
Okay.
Okay, now what?
What's the question?
Do you
We want to talk about
understand? Do you understand now? So okay, South Africa's apartheid.
I do understand. I do not agree.
Hold on. Do you even recognize South Africa's apartheid?
Not anymore, no.
Well,
It was.
when it was
Yes.
apartheid, you recognize it
Yes.
was?
Absolutely.
Okay, it was legal. It was legal apartheid for South Africa, but it was illegal.
Okay.
It was illegal under international law. So just because your
Okay.
country claimed Gaza and said that you being there wasn't illegal doesn't mean anything. Because the only legality that
It means
matters
everything.
is international law.
everything.
And you just
It
told
means
me,
everything.
you don't care about international law.
That's right. In Israel. I'm talking about Israel. I'm not interested in South Africa years and years ago. I'm talking about Israel. I'm saying that, yes. Yes. Absolutely.
It's a parallel. You don't see it?
No, it's not the same. It's not the same.
Do you know?
talking about Israel.
Do you know what a parallel? Do you know what a parallel means? Do you know what a reference is? Do you know what a reference is? Do you know what a reference is? Do you know what a parallel means?
Yeah.
It is the same.
It's not the same.
South Africa's apartheid was legal for them, but it was illegal under international law. The occupation is quote unquote.
Illegal occupation.
The occupation is the
Why the US
occupation is
using it?
because they're also pieces of shits. The occupation.
Yeah.
Okay. The occupation is quote unquote legal for Israel, but not in international law. Do you understand that?
Yes. What I did, as far as I'm concerned, was legal. I haven't been arrested in Israel.
Oh my
no one's
God.
arrested me in Israel.
Oh my
I'm walking
God.
around Tel Aviv.
My whole point is that it does not matter about Israel. They are violating international law. They are violating Geneva Conventions. They are violating Israel's
legal occupation, as you call it. Why
Israel's legality doesn't matter. So why are you bringing it up?
The tax that you pay goes to my weapons. How do you explain that?
And that's disgusting. And that's disgusting. And the US, how do I explain it? What do you mean? The US is corrupt. The US is complicit in genocide. The US is complicit in occupation. The US is complicit in the oppression of Palestinians.
What about the UK?
Same thing. If they're funding it, they are complicit. Yes.
So everybody has got it wrong. Everybody's corrupt.
Not everybody. I mean, the countries that are, yes, but you're saying everyone's got it wrong, but you're like literally ignoring international law, who literally does have it right. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why you're ignoring them. You're only mentioning people that are on your side. You're only mentioning people on your side. You're not talking about international the international
I'm talking about the UK.
law.
Yes, absolutely. UK and the US are ignoring international law.
Yes.
The UK and the US, these two enormous superpowers.
Yes.
Wow.
I know. Wow. What are you talking about? Of course they are. Let's educate you real quick. Do you know what imperialism is?
Yeah.
Great. The US and the UK, who invaded countries illegally and staged coups in countries and committed war crimes in other countries. Of course they would support Israel. These countries are corrupt. And yes, they have it wrong.
But I don't understand how you, with your beliefs, can live in the US.
Because this is where my grandparents came to. If I had a choice, I would love to live in any other country. I'd live in Palestine, even under the occupation. I'm not a citizen of any other country. I didn't choose to be born here.
Dubai, maybe? No, seriously. Dubai,
I can't.
Abu Dhabi. Sorry?
I mean, I did live there for like 10 years. But, you know, like when I was a child, I wouldn't again, though, because they're complicit in the genocide as well. I mean, they're also supporting. I mean, it's for the same reasons, you know. But I did live in Dubai for 5 years, and I lived in Abu Dhabi for 5 years.
Okay.
My home is being occupied. My home is being genocided. They're being oppressed. They're being ethnically cleansed. So don't question me. So don't question me. So don't question me on not being in Palestine.
Don't call it your home. Don't call it your home.
That's my home. That's my home. And London is yours. And London is yours. And London is yours.
No, it's not. Israel is. That's why I'm here.
You're a colonizer.
Home is where your heart is. Home is where your heart is. And my heart is here in Israel.
You said your heart is in Israel. You have no heart. You left your heart in London. Or maybe you never had one, unfortunately. I mean, you are trying to justify the killing of children. You are trying to justify the flattening of Gaza, the starvation of 2.3 million people. You are a colonizer. You are a war criminal. You were complicit in the occupation of Gaza in the 80s and 90s. You are a child killer. You are a fascist, and you need help.
I've been called a lot of things in my life. Fascist. First time for everything, I guess. I'm a fascist. Okay.
Yeah, you are.
A fascist.
Yeah, get used to it.
Okay. Fascist.
Get used to it.
Okay.
Either in this lifetime or the next. If not
Or
at
the
the
next?
ICJ, then in the afterlife, you will be
Oh, the
judged.
afterlife.
You will be
Oh, you're
judged.
getting-
And the martyrs you've killed will judge you. The
Only one.
Palestinians you've killed will judge you.
Only one. Only the one.
The
Only the one.
Palestinians that have been occupied by you, by oppressed by
Okay,
you,
yeah.
ethnically
Okay.
cleansed by you, will be judging you. Okay?
Wow.
You're disgusting.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you too.
Free Palestine from the river to the sea. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Literally, 57 years old, got absolutely cooked by a 22-year-old. I mean, that might just be the title, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This guy is a war criminal, a fascist. If you guys don't know, because listen, I'm not gonna judge. I mean, we have thousands of people watching. We have like 6,000 people across both platforms. So I'm not gonna judge if you guys don't know this. But Israel started an illegal occupation in both the West Bank and Gaza in 1967. The Gaza one lasted until 2005, 2006, until they redeployed their troops from inside of Gaza to outside the borders, and they turned it into a blockade, and that's why we always say 17 years of blockade before October 7th, right? Okay. During the occupation of Gaza, with settlers inside of it, with settlements illegal under international law, he was a part of that. Okay? The occupied Palestinian territories is viewed under international law as illegal. The entire occupation is illegal. Okay? And this guy right here, he was a soldier. This guy right here was a soldier in Gaza illegally. And he was a part of the occupation. He said he even killed a Palestinian. He probably killed more. I mean, I don't know, right? But anyways,